Hi there, students. Scarce, an adjective. Scarcely, the adverb. A scarcity of something. Well, scarcity comes from the fact that there's only a finite amount of a resource, and lots of people want that resource, and therefore there's not enough to satisfy the human demand for it. And that is the idea of something that's scarce, insufficient to meet demand, in short supply. Fresh fruit is scarce in the depths of winter. Something that is scarce is something that is hard to find. It's something that is not there in enormous quantities. Food was scarce and expensive. Okay, so in short supply, not enough to meet demand, not easy to get or find. Food and clean water were becoming scarce. Resources on our planet are becoming increasingly scarce, and we need to find ways to recycle the things that we use. Perhaps jobs are scarce and unemployment is very high. Evidence to prove this is very scarce. The details we have about this are very scarce. They're not a lot of them. Scarcely, almost not. I could scarcely believe my eyes. And maybe some idioms. Make yourself scarce. Disappear, go away. I'm going to make myself scarce because my mum's rather angry with me at the moment. So it's best if I stay away. I make myself scarce. Okay, so scarce, particularly talking about food, money or resources, there's insufficient to meet demand and the price is going up. As raw materials become increasingly scarce, the price will rise. Okay, so make yourself scarce, to leave, to avoid a difficult situation. So oil is becoming a scarce resource. Freshwater seafood is a scarce resource. Money was becoming scarce as interest rates rose. I went to the fridge to get some beer, but there was scarcely any left. So scarce, deficient in quantity compared to the demand, not abundant enough. So scarce, there's not quite enough, there's not enough. Something could be as scarce as hen's teeth, impossible to find. Chickens don't have teeth, so as scarce as hen's teeth doesn't exist. Capital was scarce, capital for investment was scarce. A scarce commodity, the price goes up. In food could be scarce. Scarce resources, a scarce supply. I was scarcely able to find any food, almost not. So you're saying that there's not enough of it. It was scarce and expensive. The allocation of increasingly scarce resources, wanting, insufficient, in short supply. Jobs are becoming increasingly scarce. They're not there. Rarely encountered, insufficient to meet demand. Let's see. This comes from an old Norman French, scars, from Vulgar Latin, ex carpsus, plucked out, pulled out. Yeah, excerpere, to select, to pull out. And that's the origin of scarce. So scarce. Fuel was scarce. In wartime, fuel and food are normally the two scarcest items. Medical supplies were growing increasingly more scarce. Okay, so scarce. There are scarce details about what happened. Water is scarce in the desert. Hospital beds are scarce and medicines are almost non-existent. In December, strawberries are scarce. You have to import them from somewhere else. Okay, money was scarce after the war. Skilled workers are becoming increasingly scarce and you have to pay them more and more. Okay, so scarce. There's not enough of it. Demand is outstripping supply and the price is going up. So formality, scarce, scarcely, scarcity. 5 informality, use anywhere. Make yourself scarce, 3 informality. As scarce as hen's teeth, 4 informality. So, scarce.